We'll give £100 to the viewer who spots the difference between now and the last scene.
No,
Welcome. What? We're not having contests yet. Welcome back.
Subscribe!
As you can tell, we are eating. We had a bit of a logistics problem with the food, so it took some time, but we are going to continue playing now.
Also, we have lights.
And also, we have lights. We solved another logistics issue. So now everything should look brighter and nicer. And it's going to keep improving as we go through this. Because we want to improve so we can watch it back ourselves and enjoy it more. Anyway, as when we left off, you were all investigating this Zentrim hideout warehouse of sorts. And as you found Renaer's locket, the one that had been ripped off. He said he had it open, and he realized they had taken something from it. There was an indentation that wasn't. He didn't even know that was behind her mother's portrait that was in the locket. And also at the same time, Silas, investigating downstairs, he found some kind of secret room. They had a warning system to warn the office, and there found several big frames covered in leather, so you don't know exactly what's in them, and also some silver trade bars, which are worth quite some money, but they're quite heavy. And as you were all investigating the warehouse, you heard a voice shouting from the outside, "Hold! Down arms! What befalls here?" And you, now, you recognize this is as a shout, a call of the city watch. What befalls here is kind of very recognizable style of calling into attention of whatever is going on. And you don't actually quite recognize the voice, unfortunately, no.
I think that might be the City Watch.
Right.
Finally,
We will deal with them. Everyone else.
what do you mean deal with them?
You're friends with them, it
I'm
seems.
not friends with them.
Right, I'm getting in this secret room, closing the door. Who else is coming in?
Sure.
So you're getting into the secret room.
Big guy. Coming in.
What are you doing with the two Kenku that are tied down
There's a
in
lot
the
of bodies
warehouse?
up there.
That's why I'm getting in the room and closing the door.
I'll stay with Niall.
So I think that will compromise us further. I don't think we have.
Why don't
You need to be quick as you hear footsteps.
Why
What are
don't
you
we all
doing?
just leave? Should we leave?
Let's go down the other door. Everyone.
Down arms! We're going in!
No.
Oh, bugger.
I'll climb down. I'll climb up instead of like walking all the way to the stairs.
Hold
climb
on.
up
Which
the
door
room.
are they coming in through? 'Cause we don't have a door.
Yeah,
from
the
other-
door is missing. They're shouting from the outside.
Okay.
I'm going to walk up to the door entrance with the door.
So you're okay. So you're walking there. You're climbing easy enough.
I'm going up with them.
You're gonna go around the stairs and up into the office area.
Yeah.
And you?
I'm stood in the secret area.
You're in the secret area. Okay, you're in the secret area. The door is open. Okay, you're staying there.
Wait, where's the Lord Renaer?
Lord Renaer is kind of standing next to the Kenku and looking about as you all kind of start.
I'm gonna walk to Renaer
Yep.
and I'm gonna be like, "Okay, here we go, here
What-
we go.
what-
good
what-
show, brace yourself."
What is everyone doing? Let's explain to the fine folk of the City Watch what's going on.
Yes, well,
Stand with me.
I will.
Okay.
Hide.
You hide upstairs. Make a stealth check.
20, non-natural.
No. Your house among some place in the balcony.
I'm just going to stand upstairs out of sight.
Up in the office area.
Yeah, in the office. But I want to be like listening out.
Yep. And you're standing hidden or
Make a
not?
stealth check.
Alright, just inside the room. So, you get one. You know, approach with the door, and at that point, you see two city guards, city watch constables, kind of like suddenly bursting into a room, holding crossbow bolts, and they see essentially a big door that doesn't quite cover you entirely. So they see your feet and your head poking out, you know, from either end. and your hands holding it.
Cut the budget, we couldn't
And they go, "Ah, stop there! Down door!"
Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. Is my shield now. Hello?
Sir, we have someone with a door here.
There's a road door.
They shout outside.
Yeah, are you the City Watch?
And at that, pushing past the two guards that had, the two constables that had entered first, you see this city watch that you now find familiar. It is the same guy, Captain Jesus Taggett, that was called to deal with the confrontation, the aftermath of the confrontation that you had seen as you were making your way here this morning to the dogwood. And he steps in. You don't know if you remember the description. He has like a single shoulder red cloak, a beautiful light brown leather coat, rich black skin, salt and pepper kind of hair, neatly cropped, and a very rigid expression. And he walks in. The constables kind of get out of the way, and he looks at you. Drop that door.
I'm going to keep the door because
Drop that door.
I've claimed it. But we've saved Lord Renaer.
He kind of like looks after you and looking at Niall and Renaer. And you immediately notice that the moment he looks at Renaer, he stands even straighter if it's possible. He was already a very rigid, straight guy. Stand at attention almost. Please stand to the side.
Okay, but I'm keeping the door.
Very well. And he looks at Renaer. Lord, never ever. Can you explain, please, what's going on here? We heard reports of commotion. Some of the warehouse workers down Candle Lane sent for us. And Renaer tries to make himself a bit more presentable as he's smelling of pickled fish, and looks at you, Niall. Come with me. Okay. Captain, this is kind of,
Nail within.
now within. This fine folk heard me. They saved me from the people that were holding me there. There are two of them that are tied down right next to the crates. It was a valiant effort, and they should be commended. I'm afraid I had been kidnapped and held here for 2 days against my will, as I could not come out of my hiding place because of these Kenku people that were watching, guarding this place. I'm afraid that it's now all over, thanks to the valiant effort of these citizens, and you can take over this problem and take these subjects under arrest. The captain is kind of looking at him. What's your
Passive insight.
what's your passive insight, both of you?
I think 13.
It's a lot. You're a man in disguise.
Yeah, 13.
How do you know?
13?
15.
Tells you on the same bit as passive perception on D&D.
No, but I mean, how does Shane know?
Because you got +3 in proficiency.
But
And also he's read everyone's D&D.
Right.
No, but so you both notice
it is 15.
that the captain, although he's been, he shows some deference to the fact that he's speaking with Lord Renaer. He shows a bit of annoyance at Lord Renaer kind of telling him how to do his job, essentially. And he goes, Lord Renaer, you can rest assured we'll take it from here. And as for you, even though the city must thank you for your efforts in dealing with the unwanted aspects of our society, you must know that vigilante activities are not to be tolerated within the dog world or elsewhere, but particularly here, as it is now under my rule of law.
We didn't come here asking for a fight. We were kind of
Well,
reeled into it. We just had to defend ourselves. We were just looking for.
Yeah. And I've got no idea who dug that hole and put that sword there.
why do you have a door in your hands, citizen?
Yeah. The Kenkus had crossbows. And I was just using it, as like a shield. I didn't really want to fight them. I just wanted to sort of not get shot.
Very well. Look, it's better if you don't meddle into criminal matters. Leave the dirty business of this place to the city watch. Now, he looks at one of the constables, and one of them kind of like takes a scroll out of their pocket.
Ooh, props.
Take a scroll out of the pocket and gives you something you immediately recognize.
Whoa.
You should keep this in mind for any other time in which you decide that vigilante justice is the way to conduct your business. Be mindful of what you do.
Don't
Well-
worry, I have this memorized.
That looks expensive.
Yeah, you know this to the letter, Niall. You don't need this.
Oh, fuck.
Do you mind if I have a read?
Alright, laws in this town?
Alright. Assaulting
Yes,
or
we're gonna go through
impersonating
this
a lord.
now.
Death. Look at Renaer. You said it was alright. Anyway.
You read that in your own time for homework.
Okay. Right, yeah. I mean,
Now, Lord Renaer. And Renaer kind of like looks at you all. Yes, sorry, Captain. You see, we're looking for another missing friend. I believe my saviors have more information about that. Yes, wait a moment though. And he looks at the constables and he sends them to start do a sweep of the place. So immediately one of them notices the open door and comes straight at you. Another one like goes to the ladder, two go up the stairs as you know.
As we're coming up the stairs,
I'm gonna sort of say as sorry.
you're gonna come out. Lord Renaer!
Oh, Captain! And one brings
Yeah, they're with us. They're just
no more here, Captain.
they're just making sure that the place is safe because there was other Kenkus.
Yeah, Lord Renaer, all these ones up here, they're already dead.
And the constable that's kind of there.
I'm
It's
not even
over.
looking at them, I'm just looking at Lord Renaer.
Captain, there are many corpses here. Zents and Xanatarians.
Those were nothing to do with us.
Yeah, we didn't. They were there when we got here.
There seemed to be a big ruckus before we arrived.
The captain looks at Lord Renaer and you definitely know that the word of a citizen doesn't particularly hold value unless it's backed by a higher authority. But Lord Renaer confirms they have nothing to do with this. They came and rescued me from this kinku that were holding me captive. That fight happened before, and he kind of like gives them the rundown of what went on. And you know, as the constables move, essentially, you know, it's impossible to hide from them as they start moving
there's
about.
only two of them. I can keep trying.
Oh, you can keep trying. Okay.
Move around.
So you're gonna try and keep hidden from them. Yeah, sure. Try to stealth. So as they move, you move around.
It's all going well until it took an arrow to the knee.
See if I can beat that. Is it a new roll?
Yes, because the circumstances have changed.
Natural
Oh,
20
wow.
this time.
Okay, so as they move from office and hallway to hallway, and they're investigating the corpses, you wait until one of them comes into view and jump towards, you know, behind another crate, and then another, and you are now in the main office area where the table was and the shelves. The constables are kind of investigating bodies, and no one has noticed you.
Can I try and get out the door then? If I get to that area.
The door that is that
In the
leads.
office?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, then I'll
And with that roll, it's gonna be enough. You. Actually, no. Sorry, it's locked.
It's locked. Well, I'll try and pick
Yes. Go and make a thief's tool.
it. Natural 20.
What?
Ban that dice!
So as you move towards the door, you wait until one of them comes, you know, goes out of sight. You grab and you go, You know that you can pick a lock doing like a quick pull with the pins, like and hope for the best, essentially. And you go immediately unlocks. You go come out and close the door behind you, and you are on the other side of Candle Lane.
So whilst whatever they're doing is, I'm gonna like just be slowly walking back round essentially to the front to pick up, like go meet Scarlet, where it would be
Alright.
like around the front of
You
the
start coming over where I'm. Millie, one of the constables, at the moment Laura and I kind of like calms them down. There are more, but it's fine. One comes towards where you are and notices that the door,
Did you roll into it?
it was a secret door because it doesn't look like a door, it looks like a wall that has been moved. And looks, you're gonna come out now, we have this under control.
Oh, thank you. Can you give me a hand with this crate?
He goes inside. Don't touch anything, everything might be evidence to the crimes committed here.
Except the door.
Yes. And he looks inside and his eyes go wide the moment he sees the silver bars. Is that the one you want help with?
Yeah. Can I not keep any of this?
No.
Oh.
Leave it exactly where it is. Captain, we've confiscated some criminal proceedings that the sanctuary might have hidden here. Please come out, citizen.
It's not mine. I would like it, but it's not mine.
Of course it's not. It belongs to the city now.
Right. Okay.
Come out. Come out.
Oh, I'll walk out.
Okay, and one of them looks inside. Oh shit. Oh, Captain, there seems to be like very expensive art here. Maybe some missing pieces from noble families. We'll have to sort them. Okay, Constable, just get it all. And you come out of the secret room.
Is there any reward for finding this stuff? I mean, you said it yourself, expensive art. That's a pretty penny, I'm sure.
Yes, there is a. You can claim a finder's fee. You will have to go see a magistrate in the castle ward in about a 10-day.
Okay, well, my name is Millicent Farrenray. If you could just write that down. That would
Grabs a note.
much appreciated.
A notebook and like sketches a quick note and then signs it and then gives it to you. This note will authenticate yourself with the magistrates there. They will know what you're talking about and they will have your finder's fee ready.
And I think you're taking that fee.
You're outside, you don't know.
It's true.
Ah,
Shouldn't have dropped that silver man.
so Renaer, if
I'm keeping an eye on her.
you keep explaining and Renaer turns to you. Well, they know more about my friend, the one they were tracking, if you care to explain what's going on.
Oh, well, it's all gotten a little bit complicated, but I've noticed that, well, we were attacked before by a group like this, and, you know, when the City Watch came, this just seemed like they kind of brushed stuff under the carpet a little bit.
We can't deal
Character
with
or no?
every single thing that happens in the dog ward. The violence has escalated and we don't have the manpower to deal with everything. So yes, we tend to count the bodies and move on.
So I'm wondering if it's just a bit of a waste of time if we kind of go through the details if you're not interested, or if you do seriously want to help us.
Well, now there's a lord involved, so I need some details.
Okay. Floon? Do you heard of Floon?
Doesn't ring a bell, no. No lord I know is called Floon.
Floon is Renaer's friend. He's not my friend, he's Renaer's friend. He is also missing, and he was taken by, I looked to Renaer, it was the Xanatars? What is it? Xanatars?
No.
Yes, I believe that's the second group that attacked the warehouse.
So we think that they have him, and Renaer thinks that they believe they have Renaer himself.
Look, my lord, and looks at Renaer and then at you, citizen. I'm afraid right now we cannot dispense with the manpower that would be required to investigate this disappearance. I'm sure you understand, Lord. And looks at Renaer.
So a bit of a waste of time in the end, wasn't it?
If you wish to keep track of this Floon person you talk about, you're more welcome to,
We
as
shall.
long as you keep the blood off the streets. Are we clear?
My blood will certainly be off the streets. Yes.
And Lord Renaer, they have a quick exchange with the captain, asking for help, essentially tracking Floon. But he says he cannot spare. The captain says he cannot spare the men, and that he suggests that Lord Renaer avoids, hanging around the door for much longer. But he, of course, cannot, won't tell him what to do. And at that, Lord Renaer kind of start looking about. Well, my friends, it does look like it's on us to keep searching for him. The city watch can now deal with this mess.
We're free to go.
The captain looks at you all, and then at Renaer, and he really doesn't want to deal with the whole situation with the Lord right now. You're free to go. Make sure you come to the magistrate in the castle ward to claim your reward, and so we can write down your names for future reference.
Right, yes, sir. I'll be there.
Very well. You may leave now, citizen.
Would you like me to get the soil back outside, move out and clean it up a little?
You must leave the door here, citizen.
Yeah, no, it's my door now.
No, you must leave the door here as evidence.
No.
Venom, I think you should leave the door. It's fine. We find another door. Don't worry.
Lord Renaer, can you have a word? Because this is my door now.
There are lots of doors in Waterdeep.
I'd rather not argue for a door.
Okay.
We'll find you another door, big guy. Don't worry.
Okay. Just check out the door.
Okay, check on the floor on top of the soil.
Yeah.
That they're looking at one of the constables. There are like 9 of them. He's looking at the soil. He's trying to figure out how the whole thing happened. And he's like, this doesn't make any sense at all. You come outside. You were hanging. Did you want to go inside?
No, I would have got a little ways, like maybe 50 feet from the building. So Scholar, obviously the thing's gone, but he was still by the fence area, and I would have been like, and got him to like come towards me, and then I'll just sit with him on the ground. I got my big, like put my collar up, and then just be like sitting there, kind of trying to look like a homeless person.
Yeah,
essentially with a dog.
Yeah. There is a constable that is hanging out outside, keeping watch. And as the dog comes towards you, he looks and then looks at you and, dismisses. Oh, okay, it was the local dog of this person. And they're just keeping watch. And at that point, you see everyone else, accompanied by Renaer, coming out the warehouse. And you will all see Scholar, you recognize, and Silas.
So we're walking that direction, but without like calling attention to Scholar. We're just walking. Whatever it is.
So have you ever talked about your attachment issues?
My what?
Attachment issues.
What does that mean?
You grow attached to things.
Well, I mean, you mean the door?
Yes.
Yeah,
But the
but
door, I'm sure, is just going to be a start of
I mean, I just kind of like the fact that I didn't get shot with arrows. I mean, Millie got quite badly hurt again by the looks of it, so. Are you alright, by the way?
I hurt. I'm alive.
Alright, let me take a look at that. Put my hand on and cast Cure Wounds at level 1.
Okay.
Woo!
Woo-wee!
Is it like the improved cure ones?
It is improved your wounds. It is another home rule based on the harder healing rules. So you can roll 2d6.
2d6.
Nice. Plus your wisdom? Yeah.
Oh shit. 7 plus 3.
I mean,
so
that's more
yeah.
health than any
I
of
don't
us.
think she
got
has.
extra health!
They don't have more than 10.
Yep.
Bursting at the seams.
Can I have the rest of the hit points?
So you notice that Millie they had
Get in the
the
way.
crossbow bolt had kind of struck near the abdomen area, and you were kind of holding it in, a bit hurt. You put your hand on their body, and then get the bolt out as your energy kind of like surfaces the wound, and it starts closing, and you feel immediately the tension of the muscles that had been torn by the bolt suddenly gets relieved as they kind of like knit back together.
That was upset. Mine.
I mean, it feels better, but that was weird. Like pulling that thing out was, is that crunchy or something?
Yeah. So I don't really think I can.
Oh, that's fine, but that's some fine skills you got there, big fella.
Oh, thanks.
Well done.
Trying
Impressed.
to make sure no one dies, because that wouldn't be very good. So,
Hey, that would not be very good. You're right about that.
yeah. But a shame about the door, really.
How you feeling, Millicent?
I feel fine. Thank you.
Yeah,
That
no
was
problem.
remarkable.
Yeah.
Well done.
So,
Lord Renaer, he didn't seem to like you very much, Captain. Were you aware of that?
It's not that he doesn't like me, but rather there's a certain deference that many people in this city keep to me, but with also the reservations of the dislike they have for my father and his legacy, and this is a burden, a cross I have to carry upon my shoulders, no matter how unfair it is.
Well, at least he did what he was told in the end. I mean, it could cause us some problems going forward if you remaining in the group, but
I
we'll deal with
shall
it
not remain
head
in
on.
your group. Don't worry, we'll find Floon, and then I'll make sure that my presence doesn't become a problem for you.
So are you sure you want to come with us now?
Yes.
Okay.
well,
Floon is now my responsibility. I hid to survive while he was taken. This is on me.
we should probably get you back to somewhere safe for now. And
Your friend is there, by the way. I recognize the dog.
yeah,
Scholar!
You walk,
Silas.
you walk past. You see them walking past.
so
Stand up.
I think maybe we should sort of regroup somewhere a bit safer. Maybe we can rest up a little bit for the evening. I don't know.
The evening.
Well,
Shouldn't we press on? I mean, Lord Renaer said
he looks like he needs a wash and a rest. I mean, no offense.
maybe
Coming
he
from
did-
you, that's an awful insult.
Is it?
He did,
My
I mean,
apologies.
he did say that we're running out of time regarding Floon. Maybe he's got a point.
We don't have any leads though. Where did we
Where's
go?
the-
well,
Like,
there's
We know where they went. They went to the pearl door, the pearl's entrance. Maybe we can find
I
that.
mean,
Yeah, I mean, what sort of shape are you in for?
Roll a d20.
I'm okay.
D20.
I took that blank paper.
16.
Lucas.
Oh yeah. What's with that?
You have the blank piece of paper. Okay. So suddenly, as they are saying this, you have this weird, strong feeling, like a headache, like a pain in the back of your head, and you're like,
Secrets.
and you think you remember what they would probably meant about the Pearl's entrance, and you're pretty sure it may have something to do with how the Xanatar Guild moves about, and a place you were never supposed to go back to again. Not a place, but rather a series of means of movement that they would use to move about the city.
Okay.
So, as I was saying, we might know the way to the pearl's entrance.
Well, I also might have something that'll help.
Sorry?
Trust the city watch to be absolutely useless.
Well,
I took
now
this.
with him. I mean, we've established the city watch is useless, and that's why we're solving out this problem.
Wait. Everyone just be quiet for a minute.
Everyone look at this paper immediately.
I'm getting something. Some kind of...
Patchouli?
No, like,
You need to sit down.
just a memory. Something someone told me a while ago about the way Xanathar and its guild members tend to move things, people about might be useful. Just can't remember everything they said. Just bits and pieces.
Was it something you heard of the barrels that maybe?
Yeah, must have been that. Must have been had a few drinks and someone must have mentioned something. It just popped into my head.
Do you know where it might be? Then.
I mean, I still think our best bet's to ask Maya, see if anything on what is it, Pearl Lane seems familiar. And there's the 3 pearls, anything to do with that, but until I can form this into
that's-
more of a thought or an idea, then
That seems like a lead to me. Anyone else is?
I mean, yeah, I mean, we can continue the pub crawl, so...
no, the girl.
What?
Maya is.
The girl we
she's the
spoke
girl
to
you spoke
before.
to.
Yeah. But there's the pub's on the way, right?
Well, I mean,
Sorry, how much of a hurry are we in here? I don't know.
I mean, his friend might die, so
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean the
well.
person they were
He's worried
seeking
about
is in grave danger, so we have to hurry up.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of completed our mission, but...
I'm just gonna keep waving this paper around.
I'm gonna
What
grab
is
it out
that?
of your hands. This is a blank piece of paper.
Perfectly crisp piece of paper. Did you notice the state of that bloody
That's
place?
what I used to hide the messages.
I'll hold it up to the sun.
Make roll a d20.
Okay, there's something I want to roll for, but I need to ask you if I would know it, but I think I would.
Make a d20.
That's an 8.
There's something weirdly familiar about it, but again, this pain in the back of your head, a missing memory.
Would I feel like there's some link to magic possibly about it? Enough of
Yes.
it. You find this in the building.
Yes, it was. Bookshelf. Everything else was dusty.
In that fight, you did something. You manipulated the weave. You had some kind of energy around you.
do magical things. So what's my thing?
I can't. It's all connected. I can't put my finger on it, but something to do with the guild and paper and magic. Can you do anything with this? Somehow try and draw magic from it. Something.
So I take the paper from him.
Mm-hmm.
Look at it for a second.
Yeah. So as you look at it, make an Arcana check. See if there is anything about it that. Sorry, pardon me. I
You alright?
You're right, man.
aspirated a bit of bread.
Do you want Peter? 15.
Best way to eat bread.
15.
15. So you're not entirely sure, but as you are moving it, you realize there are very subtle folding lines, and you kind of start folding it. It looked perfectly straight, like plain straight, but then you fold it and you realize that you can fold it a very specific way.
Okay. I will just continue to do that. It's like,
Okay, so you start folding. Make an intelligence check.
that's 15 again. That's
15 again. So you start folding and you realize that the lines kind of guide you towards a paper bird form.
Well, that's very pretty.
And you end up with a paper bird.
Was that magic?
Is that
Not
something
quite
you do
what I was
quite a lot?
expecting, but
Then I'm going to cast Prestidigitation to just draw a little face on it.
So the front, okay. So you draw the beak and
Does it fly?
There was like little lines and stuff on it, like it didn't fold it or I don't know. But
Just flick it.
Does
See if
it-
it fly?
trigger anything looking at this now folded bird
I'll fly it to you.
as I grab it out of the air.
So
Beautifully done, Millicent.
what do you do with it?
I'm flying it to him and try and save it.
Okay, so you throw it, and it kind of like coasts a bit, and then maybe the falls aren't quite there, they're quite perfect, but you realize it has really good aerodynamics, and it coasts for a bit, and then starts going sideways, and you kind of like grab it off the
Yeah, I just want to examine it, like try and focus on it. Be like, is this what I thought would happen with the paper?
Oof, it's hard to tell. You get the feeling there's some, when something is on the tip of your tongue, is the same feeling. You're like, wait, there was something about this kind of device or whatever, or paper, and there was a way that it could be activated or used, but you cannot quite make it. It might be.
Is it a particular type of bird or?
No, it's just it has a long neck.
Okay.
It's mostly neck and wings with a very short tail. Almost like a swan.
That's not as crisp anymore.
Yes.
But
Swans quite
it's small.
Does swans fly?
I'm just gonna keep this on me, see if anything comes back at some point in time, if that's right.
But
Do you
he
unfold
doesn't
it?
recognise it, right? Ask Renaer, like,
Renaer.
has he ever seen that before?
Renaer is kind of looking about, and then what do you say?
Any idea what this paper bird might be for?
Yes, I've seen this before. This is a paper bird.
He's a smart one.
But
It is a magical
okay
type of paper bird. You need to write a message in it, and then
Where are you? Question mark.
I think that you need to scribe in it the name of the person you want it to go to, and then with one last bit of ink, sign your message. You transform. You make it into a bird, and then as you throw it, that magic takes over, and you will go straight to that person.
Flying birds, flying snakes.
Ooh,
When
let's,
you-
let's do that and we'll follow it.
Do the messages.
Yeah.
Whereupon
Yeah, but you need to write
it
the
turns
name
into
on
non-magical paper. It's a
Well,
one-use thing.
This
If
was
you
already folded. Do the messages delete themselves?
So you
Erase
want to write
afterwards?
the name Sam?
No,
well, you
the
want to write
fold
the name,
is a guide, so you
Floon.
know how to fold it.
That's a
The
that's
fold
a good idea.
lines.
Millicent has a great idea.
Right, Floon on it,
Yeah.
throw it, see where it goes.
But
Oh yes, that might work actually.
how fast will it go?
Did we just cheat?
It travels. I mean, they go pretty fast. I remember seeing them flying. I mean, when we were kids, we would use this to send messages to my friends, which is a waste now I think about it. But we were rich and kids,
Yeah.
and they are pretty fast. They were faster than we could follow them.
Well, we could tie a piece of string to it,
Wait, hold on.
flat like a cat all the way there.
If they think they have Renaer, and we send a message to Floon,
Yeah,
but
but
realise it's not Renaer, they will probably kill him.
But we know the idea is that we don't let the bird get to them before we do.
Yeah, but if it's faster than we can move.
No, but we
then
have to tie a piece of string to it, and then we can follow it the whole
We
way.
can attempt it.
Is
I'm not
will
sure
the
that'll
magic
work.
allow to fly with a piece of
I
string?
don't know, but do we have any other choice?
How about we go to the Pearl's entrance though?
I mean,
First.
that's the only other option.
Right, but we don't know where that is.
But that's why we could ask Maya, who's already agreed to help us thanks to the money put
Right,
down.
but then we get there, and then what?
We can try the bird there. If we're in the, I mean, if as I suspect, we might go into the sewers of the city or something like that. Maybe there we can throw the bird, and the bird will lead us through,
Well,
navigate the
What if we just got
navigate the
like,
sewers.
got some horses?
Horses
Yeah.
in the sewers.
Well, no, but we throw it with horses.
Alright.
It'll be faster to travel. and
Horses are
chase-
expensive though.
Well,
I mean,
we have a lord. So
an adult person, I think that can probably sprint after it. It's just if it's traveling a very long distance, you will get tired before.
well, horses
the
will
bird-
get us tired. So.
Well, no, they do get tired. You can run them to death.
Well, yeah, but I mean, how far? It's only going to be somewhere in the city,
I
surely.
think you
Yes,
might
yeah,
be
we don't
over
know, yes.
engineering the string might work. I think we should use the resources we have. This is
It's not a bad idea. I like it.
if what you've said is true, and that's what this will do. It's a very valuable resource. We should expend the ones that aren't going to be
Right,
used
so
up.
order of
immediately.
business, go see Maya, then they tell us where the Pearl's entrance is, we go there, and then...
And then if we
Go
get lost,
inside.
then we've got the paper as a backup plan.
Right.
This could be useful at any situation. We shouldn't waste it immediately.
Absolutely.
Because
Okay.
honestly, I think what he said's the most true thing. If we can't outrun this thing, it goes over rooftops, even on horses. They receive the letter, find out that's not Floon. He's just gonna get
Find
killed.
out that
No,
is.
Renaer.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, that's not Renaer. Then he's gonna get whacked off
Alright.
almost immediately.
Yes, yes.
A
Sure
good
that-
day
well-
to use.
I might come off there regardless.
Alright, well let's go find that Pearl's entrance then. Seems like the best thing to do.
So where are you going?
Heading to Maya.
So you're going to Pearl Alley, where the courtyard where Maya's gang is.
Yeah.
As you
It
go
now,
there,
it now looks better, right? They've refurbished.
with all the gold they
Maybe,
have.
maybe we shouldn't all go in. Maybe just.
Ah,
us two.
you two go in, we'll
Yeah.
stay
Yeah,
back.
that's stupid. I'm gonna spook him actually thinking about it.
So you're gonna wait around the Troll
Yeah,
Cook
we're
Alley
gonna- yeah,
where
we're gonna stay
originally
back.
Ada
Let's
was.
just to handle it.
So you go into the alley and Maya is currently not there. Apparently now that it's a bit further in the afternoon. It's about
Just take a
4
hold,
p.m. It appears that the urchins have scattered doing business around the city. And there are just 2 kids there, one of them being the half-orc that that was first around when you met them, and looks at you. Oh, you're back. We still don't have information for you, my friend. Sorry.
Well, we were just wondering if you might know the location of a certain thing we were looking for.
Maybe. What is it?
Vague.
Well, firstly, can I just ask you to pass it on to Maya when she returns? As per our very generous friend's agreement here, you're to deliver the information, but under the stipulation that you go at night, if that's right. Martin, the tavern owner, is aware that you will be stopping by, but he would be most grateful if you would do so after dark.
Martin at the bowels at night.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And yeah, we're looking for... How much do you know about Xanathar's Guild's ongoings around this area? We've heard that they might have something to do with the 3 Pearls.
3 Pearls is the nightclub over there.
Do you know if there's any kind of sewer
Yes.
system or transport ways from there that they usually use? Look, come on, we've
Yes,
put
oh.
5 gold down.
Okay. There is a sewer entrance at the back of the 3 Pearls. I know that. Yeah.
Have you seen people frequently moving through there?
They don't do it in the open, but yeah, I've seen it because we sometimes hide, and we know it is one of the sewer entrances that goes all the way down into the sewers with a manhole.
Take out a nib and flick it to him.
Okay, grabs it. Huh, good money.
Good information.
They're going to be so rich then.
Anytime you need information, come to me.
Yeah. You're proving yourself useful. Give him his rock back as well, go on. He's earned it.
There you go. Chicken's rock.
By the end of this campaign,
Oh, yeah.
they're also going to
You still have his rock.
Yeah, that's his rock.
Okay, grabs the rock. Oh, I mean, I wasn't particularly attached to this one, but okay. Puts it there next to the plate.
He really wanted to give you his rock back.
Alright, well, like I say, pass it on to Maya. We'll be around if we need anything else.
Okay. I'll make sure to tell Maya that. Yep. And see you around Genhorn and Silas.
And you are Stonefist.
No, that's Jaguar.
Little Stonefist.
Not every half orc, you know.
I am Peter.
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 Good Christian name.
Okay. So you would know as you come out of the alley. You're waiting outside in Trollcook Alley. And you come out, you would know that the 3 Pearls nightclub, which is very close to this courtyard where the urchins are. It's normally it's probably about to open, maybe in an hour or so. But yeah.
Alright, so we were speaking to Peter, and from the sounds of it, there's a sewer entrance around the back of the nightclub.
Good Christian name, that.
What's a Christian?
It's complicated.
It's just another name. It's also Christian.
Good Lathandarian name.
So, yeah, we should probably go and check that out. It might be a bit smelly down there though now, so best of luck with that.
It's not as if I cannot go in horrible places. I suffer, but it's okay.
I actually have a tip. If you go down into the sewers, take your clothes and bunch them up. On the way in. That way, when the nice refreshing wall of shit passes over,
I have
your clothes stay dry.
my own ways of dealing with things.
So, very well, lead the way. I mean, I don't know where this place is, but you seem to
It's
be.
just down the road from here. Well, at the end of the alley.
Oh, Renaer, are you sure you want to come this way?
Yes,
You've
if
been-
we have to go down to the sewers, then I will do so. Yes.
You're a brave man.
Don't worry, I've got some special stuff we can put on.
It's just lead the way.
I remember hearing that whatever's on the other end of this could be dangerous, so is everyone prepared for that?
No.
Wasn't that assumed, like, we were going to see the centaur?
I think every lead was dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, they took away my door, so I feel a bit...
Well, take the
Exposed.
sewer grate.
Yeah, okay. But then when they notice that's missing though.
That's actually a good
Yeah,
point.
I'll find something else.
Are you looking for a shield?
Well, I don't know, the shields, I've seen people with shields, but they're quite like this big. Quite tall, so...
I mean, we're not too far away from where I spend the night. Just let me go get my shield and I'll give it to you.
Well, I mean, if that's alright, if you don't mind.
Just wait, yeah, just come here for a sec.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna jog back to the splinter stair. and
Okay.
just
Yeah, it's
grab-
not too far away.
Grab the shield. Yeah, I know. So I'm just gonna grab the shield and.
Right.
Big guy.
You
Got
come
maybe
back.
use of
Thank
that.
you very much. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't really cover... Maybe I'll just cover my head. Like that.
Yeah.
And
You're
then-
meant to move it around as people attack you. Yes.
Okay. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I have sort
It's
of...
always easier.
I have trained a bit with shields, but...
Good.
Yeah, but...
Good.
So you were wondering what it was that you wanted to spend gold on. There's a
Is
couple
it?
of smiths around. You
Yeah.
might be able to get a good tower shield from.
Yeah, is
Cover
there a
all
marker
your body.
around here,
Yeah,
a
that might
smith,
be
where you can
nice,
buy
yeah.
some shit from? So I might as well get a
I
buckler.
can show you where I got my
I want to
shield.
get a buckler.
I don't think we have bucklers, do we, in this company?
I think we did. I thought
Oh no,
you did that face as
if like we have.
You don't know.
I mean, I have a shield, but I don't want to wear a shield, so that's why
So,
I'm here to eat, but I want to get a buckler.
In this area,
Just for style purposes, you don't wear
Yeah, I mean, it's.
Makes you look a bit crusadery.
Yeah, it's not. That's not.
I've got over
That's
here.
the buckler. It's not,
Just
not
like
versatile.
teacup.
Yeah.
Big
In this area, there is in fact very close to the splinter stair. There is a shop called the Fishcale Smithy.
Oh, fantastic. Let's all go to the. Let's go to where I'm staying. I'll get you the shield. There's a smithy right next to it. If anyone else needs anything, we can purchase it there.
Okay, yeah. Sounds good.
Alright.
Yeah, it's good to tool up, I guess, before we go.
Yeah. But then let's go to await for us in the
Yeah.
beyond the peril.
Question them about all the possible weapons they might have. Do you have a list of weapons?
So what are you gonna?
I'm gonna. Well, I mean, we're gonna go in there and say, "Hello, sir."
So you see, it's interesting because this appears. I mean, you have seen this person before. This appears to be some kind of elf, but from either a water affinity of sea procedures.
Wow.
And
Have I seen this before?
and it is a smithy, but it appears to be more of a shop. They call it's called the Fishcale Smithy, but it's more they don't do their own things here. It's mostly selling stuff.
Okay, so they sell weapons and armor.
Yeah, and this elf has kind of a bluish tinge to the face, and kind of like light brown hair and piercing blue eyes.
Copycat.
he's wearing some kind of like brown apron maybe, and is organizing some things in shelves as you come in.
Hello, friend.
Oh, hello there. Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm looking for a shield, something small that can be easily grabbed just with one hand and dropped if needed. Something that doesn't need to be donned and strapped to the arm. So something small, and
What happened?
that's my request for a shield is a dramatic one.
He casts silence.
Yeah. I don't know. There we are. I believe I may have something that you could use. Yes.
Very well, can you show it to me, please?
Sure thing. I have these very small shields.
Mm-hmm.
They don't offer as much protection as the full one, but they're easier to don and off.
Okay. Let's take a look.
That sounds
What's it
almost
look like?
exactly like what you're asking for.
That was fantastic.
So, do you have any like extra large shields that offer more protection?
I'm afraid I don't carry that more militaristic type of shields, no.
Do you know where we can get them from?
I don't really know. That's the type of gear that the army, the city guard uses, not the types, mercenaries and the type of people I
Do you know
patronize
where
my shop.
anyone that builds makes things custom?
I mean, there are a few people in the trades ward
Yeah.
that you can visit, but I can't really tell you now. Sorry.
Okay.
I sourced most of my stuff from Aurora's
Yeah.
Realm shop,
Aurora's Realm shop.
Realm's catalog, and you don't know. You have no idea what that is, but you Niall, you Millie, and you Silas know that Aurora's Realm's catalog is essentially a catalog. It is an order by catalog. You know, but before the internet, there was the Sears catalog in the US, and you can browse the catalog and order stuff from all over the realms. You need a piano, or I will get it to you. Months from now. It doesn't matter where they. And there are several Aurora Realms catalog in Waterdeep shops, which is just a person with a catalog, and then you go in, order it, and a 10 day or a couple of 10 days from now, depending on how hard it is to get the item, they will have it there.
So, Amazon.
Amazon, yeah.
Okay, so
Magical Amazon.
So about this shield, how
Oh,
much
that's
is going to
good.
set me back?
It's
It's a small round shield, I presume.
It is a small round shield.
Type thing.
That will be 12 dragons.
Sweet baby Jesus on the Holy Christmas Orphans.
Is that how the old...
Do you take any shields in exchange for in trade? The big one.
What? You just gave me this as a present.
He has attachment issues. You
I,
can do this.
I sort of lent it to you, but I didn't expect the shields to go for such a large amount.
Right.
You can keep the shield for now.
How much do you... I can give you some dragons if you need it.
That's alright. Is there any chance you can drop it to 10 for a fellow professional of the mercenary arts?
I'm not a fellow professional now.
So is there any chance you can drop it to 10 for a fellow half elf? You're not a half elf.
I'm an elf.
Yeah. Is there any chance you can drop it to 10 for a and I say in languages so I know an elven. I say an elven for a fellow speaker of the tongue.
God. Make a perception.
It's so You should make him.
18.
You should make him keep going.
I'm thinking again. Someone who breathes air.
I don't have a tongue.
He says in Elvish, fellow speaker of the tongue.
Of the beautiful town, I mean. None of this common.
Of course. Although I'm curious about your Elven origins, you have an interesting accent. I haven't heard in a long while.
Comes from the north, Icewind Dale. You been there?
Not in a long time. But you know what though? I'll give it to you for 10.
That's a good elf.
Thank you.
Why did that turn really sinister?
That's a good
And he's kind of looking around like, okay, this is awkward now.
Please leave.
Alright, I'm gonna get myself a butler. You owe me some money.
Right, but why?
So I gave you my goddamn shield for free.
Well,
You
you said it was a
ungrateful
present.
little verbal.
Not free anymore.
You
Is
said it
it?
was a present. That's not very nice.
No, he said you could borrow it.
I'm lending it to you. I was going to give it to Millicent. She's the one who's been getting hurt by bolts all the time. You're just staying back with your goddamn
Sorry, here you have it.
I'm fine. You hold on to it.
I feel bad now.
I know that you
I'm
say
sorry.
that
Here you go, have it back.
you're.
You can keep it. Why don't you two use it?
Oh.
I mean, but I think she's the one getting hurt most.
I don't want the guilt that comes with it. It's fine.
Here's
God
the
damn
shield.
it, Millicent.
I know,
Grab
back
the
of
goddamn shield.
That debt is worse than
Apologies
money.
for my companion's rather emotional outburst in your store, and I am aware that your stock is ordered from Aurora's, as you have said. I was just wondering, as a purveyor of weapons, and therefore you must get a lot of trade in that area, whether you know anyone in the city that is capable of building, pull out my hand crossbow, any of these, any special designs, customizations on more delicate.
I mean, for that, I would suggest. I mean, the best. One second. The best smiths and blacksmiths and they all work for the guild essentially, for the different, you know, the can't remember exactly now the name of the guild because there's so many. Oh yeah, the Splendid Order.
Splendid.
Splendid Order of Armorers, Locksmiths and Finesmiths for armor. And
Splendid Order of Locksmiths and Finesmiths.
armorers, locksmiths, and finesmiths. I would suggest that you try them first. You can probably, they can probably point you in the right direction if you go to their guild hall in the dock it's in the dock ward, the Metal House of Wonders.
Oh, thank you. I'll have a stop by at some point. Yeah, I was just because I've heard rumours of these that have been fitted with some sort of temporary automated reloading. Have you heard such? So that it can hold 2 bolts.
So many words.
I heard that they also build shields that like go all the way around your body. So
I haven't heard such
Watchtower.
tall tales, no, but
Well, I'll have to ask them myself. And if they can't, I'll see if
Yes.
I can invent such a contraption.
sure thing, yes, of course. And you would actually know that the Metal House of Wonders, it is in Gut Alley, which is the same as where the Splinter Stair is, but at the very other end. Just as the trade ward meets the dot ward. In fact, if you look at the Honorable Knight and you trace your finger east, west. No, east. I was right. East.
Tell me when.
No. From the Honorable Knight west. West.
Oh my god. I'm
Snap
getting
past
dizzy.
Snail Street.
Past Snail Street,
Past
where
Red Oak Lane.
where Belnimbra Street meets Gut Alley.
Oh yeah.
There is like a corner, like a pointy corner.
Yeah.
That's where it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah,
Really?
there.
I put gut ammo. It's cut ammo.
Gut.
Yeah.
G or C?
C.
Okay.
No, it's G. Gut.
I can't read the
Where is it?
It doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, it's because it's
all
a
in your
capital
mind
G.
anyway.
It
Yeah.
looks like a C. Shapes.
Yeah.
Shapes are hard.
We need to get like a
15
4K.
intelligence? What?
Anyway, if there's anything
No,
else I
9
can
now.
help you with.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you got any plate?
Any what?
Plate.
Plate?
Yes.
No, that kind of armor is not something you can find in Auroras, and it is mostly reserved for the most nobles of knights.
You have the coin on you to pay for plate.
That's impressive.
No, I was gonna do what he did as a fellow speaker of the tongue.
Yeah, I also speak the tongue, if that helps. What? Why is his accent weird?
I mean, it's 2 dragons. It does help.
Any cool helmets?
Cool helmets.
Yes.
Refreshing ones.
I'm afraid. I mean, that's the kind of thing that essentially, again, it is reserved for the army, same as plates, same as tower shields. It's not the kind of small time thing you can find here. I don't have metal armor here, only leathers.
Do you have anything useful?
They have bucklers. Have bucklers if you want one.
Yeah. Should we just go? Because I feel
Millicent,
like
do you want a shield? Do you want to get a shield?
I don't think I've been looking at a shield.
Okay.
yeah.
So.
So are we gonna? Because this feels like an unproductive.
Let's move on. Do you want to go to the other one, the one with the guild of the?
Oh, I can do that
Splendid
any
whatever.
time. I'm not really. I was just wondering if you carried, in terms of weapons and swords and stuff, if you have anything
I have.
slightly larger, maybe than I pull out my short sword, than this, but same kind of elegant movement. Nothing as unwieldy as a
This one.
as that.
Um.
But not a rapier. I don't want to look. I'm not a fancy dancer type.
Renaer looks at you.
I look at him back, look him up and down.
And the elf looks at you. I mean, I only have this simple weapons really here. This is not the kind of place where I would have more weapons of the fancy variety as you're suggesting. I'm afraid.
That's right. Well, as we were then.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to the thing that we were talking about before.
Yeah, back to the 3 pearls.
Let's go there.
It's a nightclub, it's fine.
You got your shield. I got my shield.
Yeah. Thanks for this.
No worries. Let's get in.
Shield brothers.
Yeah. Doom. Yeah.
So you go to the courtyard where the 3 pearls nightclub is, and it's closed, but you see that on one side. So it is in a big courtyard. It is a big building in the middle of a courtyard, and it is it is quite the famous place. You would know that it's a popular evening destination. You would have heard about it. It is one huge room inside, and it kind of has a reputation of having stand-up comedians, trained animal acts, illusionists, recitals, bars, orators, exotic dancing. They do all sorts of shows here, and you know that actually make a Niall and you make a history check. But
18.
It's only a few months you have been around.
18?
18. You would know this, Silas. The name comes from the purchase price of this place. And the story says that the previous owner wanted to sell it, tired of losing money, because he had this exotic, how much you wrote?
17.
Yeah, you would know this as well then. tired of losing money because of they had these exotic animal numbers and dancing and comedians from all over the realms. And one of the dancers, apparently, which would be the current owner, that you think it might be a person called Haldara something, stopped up, came up onto stage, tore off the 3 black pearls she had around her neck and threw them at the previous owner, claiming the place as her own. And since then, it has been her own. And almost every evening, crowds stream up the Pearl Alley to come and see some kind of show. It is quite an expensive place. Some nice guilds rent it for a specific event, whatever that may be. On a typical night, comics alternate with dancers and animal acts. In fact, it's not so common now, but in the past, animal acts used to even include like very weird creatures like yetis and things that were brought in from different places in the realms. And they serve food and drink, a lot of it, as you participate in this. And you notice it is very busy right now, because even though it's not open, they are apparently working or preparing something. You notice a group of workers are unloading what appears to be stage dressing furniture and items. They are preparing some kind of number or event or new act. And they are unloading through a massive door on one side. On the opposite side of where the Maya's gang is, within this really big courtyard. And you notice the crates are all marked with a symbol of 3 ships. 1, 2, 3. And it has written underneath the symbol of the 3 ships, it's written there, Sea Maidens Fair.
Okay.
And the Waterdavians would know that, so even you, Millie, this would be something all 3 of you essentially, and you would have heard too, only you again, Horn, wouldn't. That Sea Maidens Fair is this kind of touring fair that arrived in Waterdeep before the winter, before the ice kind of like blocked off the harbour because ice is over the winter, and it's now moored in Waterdeep docks, and it is some kind of traveling sea fair that they organize parades and they have a permanent circus tent that they put in between 2 of the piers where the ships are, big tents joining essentially the main masts of the 2 ships. So the main pier is kind of like the place underneath the tents, and there they stage daily like acts and whatnot, and also parades. And apparently now they're setting something up here at the 3 Pearls. And you have many dog workers. You see many dog workers, but amongst the dog workers that are unloading all these things, you see members of the Bull Elk tribe, which I told you were this group of mercenaries that normally provide security to unloading when people are unloading cargo and whatnot on the docks. So that's all you see.
Okay. We see the entrance.
It is closed now, the main entrance. You see the side entrance where they're using it is now wide open, a really big, like almost warehouse door, and they're wheeling in carts with all these crates of stage dressing.
I guess we want to walk past that and go around the back to the
Okay.
sewer grate.
Yeah, the Bull Girl try look at you all, but as long as you keep you don't cause any trouble, just look at you.
I'm gonna go down to Scholar and say, look him in the face and be like, can you get to the bows? Can you get to the bows, boy? The bows? Can you get to the bows? Martin? Martin, yeah? Go, boy. Go to the bows.
Goes away, running away.
And then I'm gonna pull out a crowbar
Mhm.
my bag. So we're gonna go down to the sewers.
Yeah.
So you don't see any entrance
What, to the sewers?
behind the. Yeah, you see. You left this. You're about maybe 50 feet away from this place where they're unloading this, but you don't see any entrance.
What,
Right.
what are you gonna open
visible.
with that?
It should be here. You know it should be here, but maybe it
Could
was covered or semi
Can I
hit.
borrow that crowbar?
Some way you borrowed that shield, or
Oh, no. It's,
I'm messing with you. What
okay.
are you doing with it first?
I just need for it.
What were you doing with it?
What are you?
I'm going to find the entrance.
Alright.
Just going to go around the floor just tapping with it to try and find something that obviously like ding, like a metal sound.
Okay.
I don't think that's how you use a crowbar.
So
Couldn't you have used your staff for that?
Just not metal though, so it wouldn't sound the same.
you start tapping around, and it's all like solid stone. Dum, 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 dum.
Interesting. Maybe there's a door like back in the other place.
Yeah, this is one of the Bull Elk tribe mercenary guards. They're looking at you weird. What's you doing? You're going around with a crowbar hitting the
It's
cobblestones.
a ritual we're doing for our cult. We're in a cult together. Do you reckon there's a door maybe like there was in the other place? Like a hidden stone door?
Yeah, it's possible. Start looking at the stonework on the back of the building for any like small thieves' symbols, like sometimes they do chalk
Sure.
markings.
Make a perception check to see if there's anything catches your eye.
Ooh, 6.
6. Nothing catches your eye. But you're all kind of loitering at this point very obviously. One of the Bull Elk tribe people starts to come over. So, what are y'all doing here? What are you looking for?
We're sewer maintenance, looking for the sewers that apparently.
We're the ones that ask questions around here.
He's not with us. This guard here told us that one of the sewers was blocked up around here, but we can't seem to find
Well,
it.
the sewers was blocked up around here, yeah? Yeah, where you heard that?
From the guard here.
Yeah, no god.
That's no god, I mean, it does, you look a bit weird, but...
Wait a minute. Do I know
Sick
you
of
from
this.
somewhere?
It's kind of.
No, you don't, big guy. Why don't you all, like, just
Get distracted.
move along?
We'll move along when he tells us where the entrance to the sewer is.
The entrance to sewers?
Yes.
Well, if you're gonna go get killed down there, be my guess. It's around those crates there, just hidden.
Oh, well.
Just
Oh.
move the crates, it's over there.
Thanks, that was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
That was seriously easy.
We just have to ask
The
them.
easiest
You have to ask them.
transaction
Yeah.
so
I
far.
take out.
Paying off everyone in the city.
We made this whole campaign
I
pay
take
to
out
win.
5 nibs.
Yeah.
And I hand over to him. That's for your discretion.
Thank you, my friend.
I don't think he knows the
Pleasure doing business with you. In fact, you know what? I'll do you one better. I'm gonna move the crates fucking myself. Guys, I'll be right there. And he goes and starts pouring. And what appear to be a bunch of crates and rubbish, discarded crap essentially from, whenever they unload something and they just discard the pallets and all the crap, it was hiding a manhole, like a metal manhole cover.
How big is it?
It's not that bad, I worry you. With everything that's going on, people coming in and out,
No.
the type of people you don't want to mess with, so...
We're aware of the danger. Well, thank you very much for your
Yeah.
assistance. Sorry
sure.
for not being more forthright with what is clearly a very honourable gentleman.
Yeah, you should come to the Pearls. One
Yeah.
time I'll invite you to drink.
Oh, if I do, I'll get one for you as well.
Very well. And he starts walking back.
Racist.
My crowbar, if you would.
Oh, it's mine now. Oh, it's a good joke.
You move it to the side. and the waft of sewage.
You're going to love this one now, Llewellyn.
Do you want to? Should we call it?
Yeah, you are gonna call it here. As you hear the dripping water and the rushing of the soft stream, kind of like, and the horrible, powerful smells of the sewers that kind of jostle your memory in an interesting way. You prepare to go down. We're gonna take it there. Next
is scented.
Next, I don't have a screen for stream has ended, so we're gonna just say bye.
We need to work on a good hello and a good goodbye.
And then